Welcome to today's explainer. Look, I'm putting on my senior consultant hat today because, well, we really need to talk about your recruiting workflow. We're totally moving beyond just playing around with AI and treating it like some fun little novelty. Today is all about calibrating your AI judgment skills. We're going to build a custom, highly scalable prompt library that your talent acquisition team will actually trust and literally use every single day.
If you are in recruiting, you absolutely know this pain. Drafting your 100th outreach message of the week? Yeah, it feels like Groundhog Day. Doing this all from scratch isn't just time-consuming. Honestly, it's mind-numbing. And the worst part is, it drains your energy away from the actual human side of recruiting. Actually talking to candidates and hiring managers.
All right, our roadmap for today is super simple. 1. Why you need a library. 2. Core recruiting categories. 3. Building and tuning prompts. 4. Storing your library. And 5. Scaling with your team. Let's get right into it.
So, Section 1, why you need a library. Stop reinventing the wheel. Look, building a prompt library is not about memorizing generic, robotic-sounding stuff you found on the internet. It's really about creating reusable, highly tailored tools that perfectly fit your specific roles, your company's unique voice, and, of course, your culture.
The absolutely crucial point here is that a well-documented library removes the need to constantly start from a blank page. That alone drops your cognitive load dramatically. You're going to notice a massive, and I mean massive, increase in workflow speed while establishing a rock-solid baseline of consistent quality. Plus, just imagine onboarding a new recruiter with a full library of proven tools ready to go. And maybe more importantly, a shared library actually protects your company from rogue, risky AI usage by standardizing best practices right out of the gate.
Let's consider some real-world impact. To put this into perspective, one organization simply used a refined AI prompt to systematically analyze their job descriptions for alienating corporate jargon before hitting post. Turns out, certain subtle phrases were actually discouraging highly qualified candidates. By making a simple, AI-guided language adjustment, they saw a 30% increase in their qualified applicant pool. 30%. That is the sheer power of a refined, reusable tool.
Which brings us to Section 2. Core recruiting categories. Organize your AI tools. To get that kind of return on investment, you really have to categorize, or things get messy very, very quickly.
Every single strategic recruiter needs a toolkit across these 5 core categories. And as your consultant today, I always warn teams, do not blur these lines. First, we have screening and evaluation. That's extracting qualifications from resumes. Second, outreach and communication, drafting that highly personalized cold outreach. Third, interview and feedback, generating specific behavioral questions. Fourth is research and analysis, reviewing the whole market landscape. And finally, administrative, for things like polishing up internal memos.
Okay, to make this super actionable, I want you to follow this 5-week rollout plan. Week 1, focus purely on building just 3 screening prompts. Week 2, tackle 3 outreach prompts. Week 3, build 2 interview prompts. Week 4, create 1 really solid research prompt. And week 5, now listen, this is the most critical step to avoid totally burning out. You focus solely on optimizing and testing those first 10 prompts. Just dial them in.
Moving right along to Section 3, building and tuning prompts. From basic to brilliant. Taking a prompt from basic to brilliant really requires understanding the core mechanics of crafting it, because when it comes to AI, context is literally everything.
So, a bad prompt, like just typing "write a job description," doesn't just give you boring text. It actively invites hallucinations. You see, AI is kind of a people pleaser, right? It aims to please. So without strict constraints, it'll just fabricate statistics, it'll invent entirely fake industry citations out of thin air, or create totally unrealistic skill requirements. A highly effective prompt, on the other hand, provides rich, deep context. It details the exact title, team size, infrastructure scope, success metrics, and cultural values. It explicitly explains what good looks like to keep the AI firmly grounded in reality.
Now, this is exactly where you calibrate your AI judgment skills. Your first draft is pretty much never going to be perfect. You really have to systematically tune your prompts based on real-world testing. Notice the output quality. If the AI is missing key details, ask more specifically. If you're overwhelmed with a massive wall of text, constrain it to a strict word count. Or, if it's giving you the wrong thing entirely, which happens, just take a breath, step back, and reframe the question completely.
But as you build, you gotta hear me out on this warning. Do not treat prompts as black boxes. Seriously, if you just copy and paste some prompt you found online without actually understanding why it works, you are not gonna be able to fix it when it inevitably breaks. Copying blind prompts, that's a massive organizational risk. You absolutely must understand the underlying logic of the tools you're deploying.
Okay, let's jump to section 4, storing your prompt library. Make it accessible. Because if these incredible fine-tuned prompts just live in your personal notepad on your desktop, they are essentially useless to your broader team strategy.
I love this part. This is the exact documentation template you should use. You need the prompt name, the category, and a use case. But the absolutely critical part is the template with placeholders. Using brackets for variables so literally anyone on the team can fill them in. Also, adding a column for tips from experience is just invaluable. Oh, and actually, this is also where you must include a quick checklist for evaluating task risk versus AI capability. For instance, just noting whether a specific prompt requires a human to intensely fact-check for hallucinations before hitting send. Super important step there.
So for actual storage, here are 3 highly practical options. A Google Sheets hub is fantastic for keeping tabs by category. A shared docs folder works really well for those longer templates. Or you can use a Notion database. Look, whether you are diehard team Google Sheets or you're ready to start a full-on turf war over Notion databases, the absolute best tool is simply the one your team already uses, right? The one they'll seamlessly integrate into their daily workflow without a fight.
To bring this whole thing into a real daily habit, follow this simple 6-step framework to basically create a snowball effect of productivity. Step 1, identify a repetitive task. Step 2, design a specific prompt for it. Step 3, test it out. Step 4, use it repeatedly over the next week to make sure it holds up. Step 5, document it in your new system. And Step 6, build from there. Getting into this rhythm guarantees your library continuously expands with truly battle-tested tools.
And finally, Section 5, scaling with your team. From individual to organizational impact. This is exactly where we move from those fun individual wins to massive organizational impact. Once your top 10 foundational prompts are working seamlessly for you, well, it's time to share that superpower across the entire talent acquisition department.
But wait, first, you have to run it through this strict quality checklist. Honestly, think of this as your ultimate defense against AI hallucinations at scale. A prompt is only truly ready if it's been used at least 5 times with totally different inputs. The raw output quality needs to be at least 80% out of the gate, meaning the AI isn't hallucinating core facts and requires very, very minimal human editing. And crucially, it absolutely must consistently save you at least 30 minutes a week to be worth it. To actually maintain this organizational impact over time, you need a team scaling policy. You want to mandate that all initial screening uses approved templates. Doing this creates a reliable baseline and prevents drift, because trust me, without a solid policy, AI usage gets really sloppy over time. The beauty is, new members learn these templates instantly during onboarding, and any changes to core prompts simply require manager approval while still keeping an active, healthy feedback loop going with the team.
Wow, okay, we have covered a ton of ground today. Now it's time to actually turn this into action. So I want to ask you, what crucial recruiting task is sitting on your desk right this second? And maybe more importantly, what happens if your competitors master these AI tools while you're still painstakingly writing outreach emails completely from scratch? Don't let top talent slip through your fingers just because of inefficient workflows. Start building your ultimate AI toolkit today, just one prompt at a time. Thanks for joining this Explainer, and I'll see you next time.